but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Why is Duolingo yelling at me?
Get that bird out of here.
What the fuck? I hate you. I hate you, Duolingo.
Fuck you, Duolingo. We remember the AI.
Yeah, and all your stupid marketing schemes that are dumb and cringe. No one likes them and no one likes you.
They were cute, and then you pissed me off, and now I don't like them anymore.
And now I fucking hate you.
Yeah, fuck that little bird.
Yeah, piece of shit. Anyway, welcome to Jawesome Possum, everybody. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So we've been gone a while.
I was really ill.
You were
I was really, really ill.
Can I play the audio clip you sent me that was like horrifying?
My 6-second frenzied demonstration of voice, absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
From Tuesday, from 2 days ago?
Yeah, from 2 days ago. Here we go. So this is it.
I don't know, Sal. I gotta be honest. You tell me, how bad is it?
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They heard it, not you, because you can't.
I was like, it's silent for me, so I was just remembering the sound.
Yeah, remembering how bad it was.
Believe it or not, I sounded so much worse 4 days ago. 4 days prior to that, actually. I've been like really, really ill. This is 2 weeks from the first day that I was sick, which was 2 weeks, I think, since the last time we canceled. I think we canceled the Thursday before last. Hi.
Hello.
And it was because I was like, I feel horrible, but I really need to unpack my apartment. I'm so sorry. Can we take an emergency break day? And then the next day, I was like, that's so weird. My throat hurts just a teensy tiny bit. And then Saturday, it was like I got hit by a truck. It was just the worst. And I was out of work for like Monday through Thursday. And I went back last Friday for 1 day. And then was like, and then of course on Saturday, I felt horrible again. And was like, why did I go back to work? I should have just taken the whole week. So there spent half my PTO, but I'm a lot better now. So
yay.
So está bien, all is well.
We got through it. And in that time, the animated pilot dropped. And neither of us have seen it, right? I still have not seen it.
No, I have not seen it. I've seen like a couple of people's like screenshots of different things that they thought were cute that they were sharing. But for the most part, I really haven't seen a lot of the pilot. I've heard some people who really enjoyed it. I've heard some people who did not enjoy it so much. Full disclosure, with all the, and I mean this as respectfully as possible, when this pilot announced, when the announcement dropped, I was not very excited about it. So I'm not 100% confident I'm gonna love it.
Hey,
I feel like I'm not the target audience, but that's okay. We're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, and it's gonna be fun for me because I mean, me for the most part, I don't really know what the fuck's happening, so I get the fairly fresh opinion. I get the mostly detached opinion. I am gonna watch this with my husband, who has not watched any Homestuck. So next time we stream, I'll relay his opinion because he is not even watching the streams because he's like, I'd rather watch you play Tiny Bookshop, which is so based. But
my partner has also not watched it yet, but is planning on watching it while we stream in the other room so that we can talk about it afterwards.
Yeah,
Go for it. Tell me.
I've never done a reaction video in my life. I've been on this platform, Twitch and YouTube, since like late 2000s. So like I've never done like a live react to a video before. This is the first for me. We're breaking new ground.
See, my humble opinion is that if this is in fact a proof of concept pilot, then not only then it should have spoilers for later in Homestuck. When I heard that the pilot was essentially just kind of the first act, I think that is a massive fumble if all we are going to see is the first act. So my hope is that we get our eyes on some cool content that comes later, but I guess we'll talk a little bit more about why I think that after the fact, because then I'll know a little bit more about what I think.
Yeah. I think I'll watch the whole thing. I mean, I've not had like stuff directly spoiled for me, but I've been around Grace for the past decade. Um, I've seen things.
boy, have you seen
I've
things.
seen things. So I mean, for me, I think I'll probably, we'll give more after the fact. I think for me, I'll probably look at it more like a kind of like when you're reading a book and the author gets excited about a bit that they're not at yet. So they have like a scene where a character dreams a prophecy of what will happen, that will happen later, but they haven't gotten there yet, but they want to talk about it right now. That's how I'll view this. Probably it's like, hey, look at what's going to happen later, but we're here still. Give us money so we can get there. Is what I'm guessing that is what it's going to be.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully. All right, I'm locked in. I had a full day of work. I now have a affogato, so I'm gonna.
Wait, remind me what's in the affogato?
It's just a shot of espresso over a scoop of ice cream.
Yummy! Oh, that's so cute.
It's delicious late energy boost.
Very delightful.
After my full day at the office.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's get it.
That feels good. Okay, 11 minutes. Let's. Are we gonna do pausing and talking, or should we just let the whole thing play? I've never done this. Help.
I leave it to your discretion. I don't watch a lot of like reaction stuff, and of the stuff that I have watched, the reaction stuff is mostly like people who like watch ARGs and stuff, and so when they pause, they're just talking about like theories. So I'm like, I don't know how applicable that is here.
I think if one of us, I think I'll either pause if I feel like it, or you can scream, wait, pause, hold on.
Okay, awesome.
All right, we're gonna do this in 5, 4. Also, if the volume's bad, let us know. 3, 2, 1. I know that guy.
A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. This is, Zoo-Smell Poop Lord.
It's John, actually. John Egbert.
Zoo-Smell Poop Lord. A classic teenage boy that enjoys classic teenage boy things like playing video games, programming computers, poorly, researching paranormal lore, watching terrible movies, and aspiring to be a magician. You know, classic boy stuff.
John, happy birthday, bro.
Thanks, Dave.
So, tell me what insane loot you got.
Well, Dad went on another one of his baking rampages, so the house is full of fucking cakes again.
They have cell phones?
I'm
That's interesting.
Very interesting. I opened Notepad immediately so that I could take notes while we watched. So maybe we can come back to that one, because I feel like that one will require discussion.
I think they both sound like I expected.
I in my heart, I know that I'm not going to like the voice acting in this, and it's not even because I have any sort of like, I don't know who any of the voice actors in this are, except that I know that Toby Fox voices John, but I know that I am absolutely poisoned from teenage years spent on YouTube listening to like fan dubs of Homestuck comics. And so there's a very specific, like, generalized notion that exists in my brain for what each character should probably sound like. So I just know kind of out the gate, I will not have any meaningful commentary on on the voice acting, because in my heart I'm gonna be like, well, they should sound different, and that's just not helpful at all.
I appreciate that you acknowledge that you're like, no, I do have a bias. I will not be able to
Listen.
give critical analysis on this specific item because of a decade plus of brain rot.
I have a lot of flaws, but I try desperately to at least not be ignorant of them.
You
I
know
try to
what?
make sure that
That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask
try to
for.
be aware.
I do love, by the way, the posters that are definitely not Contact and Con Air. It's pretty good.
Seriously, I'm waiting to see what happens with Little Monsters. Fingers crossed.
And also, I was watching it's called Haunted Hotel on Netflix. It's really fucking good. It's really fun.
I heard it's very. I've seen a couple of clips and I've been wanting to watch it, but I don't have a
It's
Netflix
really-
subscription
It's
anymore.
really good.
So I'm like, gotta wait, and figure that one out.
I know I'd share my password, but love is not sharing a password. But
No, it's
there was a bit where someone was talking about watching Con Air, and I was like, "It's like Homestuck."
no. Unfortunately, that's going to happen with like so many very, very mundane pieces of your life. I
Yeah.
think that was like one of the biggest reasons why Homestuck became kind of all-consuming for me, was because it was like everything, fucking everything imaginable. I'm just going to start pointing it out when we read the comic because that's an easier way for me to do it than like listing random objects that I associate with Homestuck for absolutely no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Anyways, lots of fun. We should
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't pause because I'm scared we're gonna do our yap shit all throughout this 11-minute pilot and turn it into a 70-minute endeavor.
Shit, you're right. We don't want to be like some podcasts that watch a video over like 3 hours and it's a 2-minute video.
That's how I watch movies with my partner, and while I love living that way, I don't think it's very good content.
No, not at all.
But on the bright side, it looks like he got me a sweet new movie poster. Stupid tape. Holy shit!
Oh, let me guess. Another 1980s abomination for your dog shit collection?
Little fucking monsters!
Oh my god!
Corrected. Old man really came through.
I have to put this up immediately. Let's see what I got around.
I think I love them actually.
Is it? Okay. Hammer.
Oh, I just got traumatized.
Ah, the Silodex. Every player has one. A great tool
Shut
for
up.
storing, combining, and stacking items. This Silodex uses a stack modus, so be careful not to stack too much, or you risk losing the item at the bottom of your capture log deck.
Mute!
Wait, is that the narrator? You haven't turned it off yet?
He's usually not this talkative.
Also, stack modus? That's too fucking basic. It's an inventory management crisis waiting to happen. My bro set me up with HashMap. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, switch the, modus thingo.
Look, at least arm yourself. Not with those creepy fake arms you got. Pop some kind of weapon in your strife specimen.
Alright, specibus. And done. Hey, it freed up some space.
Nice. What sick weapon did you choose?
Well, I only had a hammer, so...
Hammer guy for life.
Wait,
Hope
what?
you like hammers, dude. Fucking classic. Egbert blunders into a mid-ass weapon for the rest of his damn life.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I fucking love hammers.
Oh shit, I actually forgot the whole point of calling you other than the day of your birth.
Hammer.
Did the beta come yet?
Shit. Ugh. Hang on, I can check.
Oh, how's it not arrived yet? I got 2 copies, but it's not like I'm gonna play them though.
I think I love them being on the phone for the purposes of the visual medium of a TV show.
Yes, I feel like the chat bubbles for emphasis only works really well in like preserving the like original idea, but like it's like being a VC, you know?
Yeah.
It just works better. It just works better.
It flows better, and you can even like say like, you know, they are texting, but they're just like, you know, we're seeing it like a conversation. I think it's just better
Yeah.
for like the visual presentation of film. Also,
Well,
John's voice and the little like the like indoor screaming. It's so 14-year-old coded. It's amazing. It's really
It's
good.
One thing that I also think, with respect to like talking on the phone, I feel like even in Homestuck itself, the fact that the characters are using a text-based chat client is usually not actually how we're meant to envision these conversations playing out. You understand? Like,
Yeah.
there are times where, like, oh, you know, Rose, right, like Rose picking up the toilet and accidentally ripping it out of the floor. And then we open up the chat box and she goes, oh, fuck. Like, Rose did not let go of the mouse to go over to the keyboard and type, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Not really. But because we're reading a story, we want Rose to speak here to comment on this thing happening now. Like, I don't think a necessarily, like, textbook literal interpretation of, what is it? That's the one I wanted to say. A biblically literal interpretation
Yeah.
of text is going to give us a very fun reading of Homestuck.
Exactly. And yeah, why the fuck is John Cusack and Con Air like 1,000% Xbox 360 bloom back there?
I was just staring at it and it kept distracting me while I was trying to put my words
Oh my
together.
fucking god, dude.
The fucking beautiful halo of blue behind Nick Cage's head is pretty incredible.
It looks like Jesus.
Literally
Did you
a
see that
halo.
Slammed in Game Bro magazine.
Game
Bro's
Bro.
a joke, and you know it. Ah, damn it. Looks like my dad's back. I'll call you later. I'm gonna have to sneak down.
Word. Let me know when you get the beta so I can keep being too cool to play it with you.
I like him sitting on him and stuff. It's cute. Oh,
I
Jesus
really-
Christ.
Groucho.
What have you done?
Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Aww.
I think I love it so far. I'm sorry. Nana's ashes?
Hello, John. I understand you've recently come into the possession of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
Oh, hey, Rose, and no, not yet. Dave's a filthy fucking liar. I don't know you listen to him.
It was the trans scene. Did you see it?
It was.
You say it so sadly.
I am writing a note right now about something that I feel about this pilot that I don't know if it's going to be a reasonable thing to feel about it or not, but we'll see.
I'm gonna debate you, bro.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
John. I just lose all sense of composure when I catch this.
I love her
slightest
voice,
glimpse
I
of
love
his
her voice.
BFP in my DMs.
I do really like Rose's voice,
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
God.
lie, I'm
Oh my
surprised.
God.
Please, John. The hair, the shades, the irony poisoning. Let's not pretend you're immune to his aura.
Okay, look.
I take a
I'm not
bullet for
saying
her.
Bro is hard on the eyes or anything, and we all have our moments of weakness, but... shit! What was I saying?
I think you are about to confess something to me, John.
Ah! Okay, shut the fuck up. You're making me blow my stealth mission. My dad could be around any one of these corners with a fucking cake or another upsetting clown present. I can't be too careful.
John, you're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you?
No, of course not.
That's a relief. It would be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a distinguished gentleman such as your father.
Rose, what do you take me for? Some sort of fucking jester? This is serious business.
Why don't you just go ask your dad for the game?
For the same reason you don't just go ask your mom for shit. Ah, damn it!
Touché.
Okay, I'm gonna try my luck at the mailbox, and it better not be empty.
And what if it is?
Why is she going to the thing with the laptop now when that's supposed to happen later?
I
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
want to start talking because I'm not going to stop talking.
I
But
have
I
to
will
hold on to
say,
that for 5 minutes.
one thing that I think is interesting is that we see Rose's connection, an internet connection, struggling visually on the screen. No one says it though.
Mhm.
We see Rose look outside. We see the meteors are outside, the storm, the whole situation is getting crazy out there. So she leaves for the observatory because she needs to make sure that her internet connection is better. I'm sure we'll say that in plainer terms here in a few minutes. But something strange about how every single thing that John does in Act 1 is just kind of happening in front of us. And while we have sort of discussed the fact that John is going on this secret mission, right? Having the whole disguise thing, the stealth moments, the silly prankster stuff. It's just kind of happening in front of us, it doesn't feel like... I feel kind of like I'm marking things off on a checklist.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm struggling to put it into words. Maybe I'll figure it out in the next 6 minutes.
I hope so. Or else.
Then I'll shove my hand so far up its metal ass, the Postmaster General himself will feel the tingly touch of my probing magician's fingertips.
What?
Oh, and Rose, I'm literally wearing perhaps the silliest disguise ever right now, and have been this entire time. Ha-ha! Bye, sucker!
Goodbye, John.
It's the shot.
Hey, John, happy birthday! Did you get my package yet?
Hey, Jade, I'm literally outside right now, checking the empty mailbox.
John, are you still there? I can't hear anything. Hello?
The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed or, say, a blundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from
Mute
you.
narration!
Jeez, John. And you guys say I'm spacey?
Sorry.
Wow, get it? That was like the dramatic scene where it says Homestuck, but then he interrupted it. Because it...
Hey, you're not allowed to be difficult about this. That's my job. You're supposed to be the intrepid, starry-eyed. You love it all.
I do love it all. I am having a great time.
What were we,
Did you get my present?
Oh, right. Okay, I think I can see it. A green package, right? But it's locked in my dad's car. Great.
That's it! I'm so glad it arrived! Let me know when you open it. Until then, what have you been up to today?
I think my Spur beta arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
I sure can. It sounds like the game I play with my grandpa sometimes. And what's this about Spurb? Is it a game or something?
I thought you knew about it. Jade, are you messing with me again? Never mind. I don't know really, but Rose and I wanted to play. Aha! I knew he had it.
Oh, it sounds fun. Ah! What was that?
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go check it out, though. Good luck with your game.
All right, just be careful, okay?
I will. Bye, John.
Dude, did you get the title drop yet?
What?
Title drop.
Dude, what the fuck are you even...
For fuck's sake, don't tell me you missed the fucking title drop. You gotta pay attention to this shit. Did Jade knock you off your game with her Space Cadet BS?
Dave, I don't have time for your vaguely ironic horse shit.
I got my title drop with haste, bro. Up at the crack of dawn, early bird and all that. Just looked up at the sky, boom, there she fucks. Felt mad significant. Gave me a hella jolt of protag syndrome. Not that I'm gonna be the hero of this bitch. That's all you,
You're
bestie.
such a piece of shit. Can you just
Look
tell
in
me...
the sky, numbnuts!
The fuck is that? No, not that. What's that?
Oh my god. They have to fight now.
Here we go.
the fuck?
Finally got my beta, guys. With a lot of trouble, thanks for asking. Cover looks pretty lame. Hey, what if I just didn't play it?
Yeah, well, I'm not playing it. LOL, not even ironically.
John, please install it with alacrity.
Ignore Dave, John. You should play! There are so many cool adventures we get to go on together.
When you say it like that, Jade, it sounds like you know the future.
Oh no, the future. Here comes the future. Oh my god, I know what that is! I know what those are! Wow. What fun. The future. Well, alright. You wanna talk about it?
I wish you could see my face right now.
I wish I could too. There's a post-credit scene. Hold on, wait, we're not done yet.
All right.
What? There's not? You would go on the internet and tell lies? I'm so susceptible. Look at me. I'm like tiny and innocent.
That's it? One line?
That's pretty good. Let's not look at my my recommendeds. Anything bad? Nah. It's just Knights of Guinevere and Northern Lion. Okay. So, you want to talk about?
Okay, first thing. Sorry, my dog is.
No, I want to hear what your dog say too.
She's being rude about Homestuck. I really, really like how they handled adapting the pester logs for real-time conversation. The way that the screen splits, I didn't like. I didn't think the screen split was all like. Sometimes there would be like visual gags with the screen split that I don't think hit perfectly, that felt just kind of like things moving on the screen. But other times they used it in a way that I thought was really, really good and allowed for both, one, like genuinely good visual gags. Dave split screen showing up and blocking John being able to get through the kitchen door to enter the house, and frequently John like pushing the split screen to the side to try to get to the doorknob so he can open the door and go inside, and Dave pushing it back over so he can't. The conversation is literally preventing John from going inside. That's very, very, very good. Really, really good. Incredible, to be honest. I do, however, not like pretty much everything else.
Whoa. I didn't see that coming.
I feel like you saw it coming. You know I'm a hater.
Yeah, I know you're a hater. I know you are.
So, okay. So, like...
Do you want to go? You want to go first?
Maybe we could talk about things in order.
In order.
Does that sound okay? I mean, I have a list of bullet points, but I don't think it even really wound up getting in order.
I mean, I have a general vibes, to be honest with you. I have like a general feeling, really.
I think it, I would give it like, I don't know, 3 out of 5 stars. Like, I kind of just feel like I watched something, you know? Like, it just sort of happened.
Yeah,
and I say this
totally.
as someone who previously had, like the opening acts of Homestuck fucking, like, memorized, okay? I think my real issue with this pilot is that is the proof like what when we say it's a pilot, it's a proof of concept. What are we proof of concepting here? That you can have characters that were originally communicating in a text-based format communicate verbally instead, and we can show that on a screen? Because I don't really think that's all that crazy of a concept. And to be fair,
it does more than that, though.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, based on the assumption that this pilot serves to show that we can adapt Homestuck for a visual medium, I actually don't really feel all that hopeful about how this animated series will adapt Homestuck for visual medium. I think it does a good job of showing that the characters can interact and they can each have their associated color on screen, and we have kind of the general idea of their vibes, sort of. But I don't really like. To me, the question of visually adapting Homestuck in an animated format comes down to how can you take all of the insane, completely ludicrous mass of information that is Homestuck. It is just a shit ton of words. It is a lot of shit happening all the time. And how do you digest it down into something where you can keep the important stuff and get rid of the stuff that isn't so important, and then allow someone to consume the story? How do you get the cliff notes without losing the soul, you know? And I feel like I just watched the cliff notes with none of the soul. It's like, hey, look, we love meta jokes. We had a couple meta jokes. Isn't it so cool? We're opening our story and we have this really cool music, and then the narrator cuts in and, you know, actually it's super lame. It's all lame. Here's John. He's lame. We're gonna call him Zeusmel Poop Lord, and he's gonna say, that's not my name. We're gonna interrupt him because he's Zeusmel Poop Lord. And to be fair, that is kind of the spirit of the comedy in the original comic, but at the same time, it's really not, because the joke isn't that it's really funny to call John the wrong name, or that it's really funny to have this wealth of possibility that we then immediately undercut with a very silly gag. That is what the comic does. I'm having a hard time putting to words how I feel about it, because it is doing the same things as the comic, but it feels very different to how the comic kind of handled these same concepts. Like I mentioned, a lot of these jokes feel like a checklist. John going down into the living room with the disguise on and accidentally breaking the mannequin and trying to glue the arms back on with the cake. It's like all of those things could be a very funny, background gag that's just kind of happening at the same time as him trying to have this conversation. Like, I see the vision, but it somehow, I just don't feel like it works. Each of these gags in the original comic is given the time and attention needed to allow them to be kind of silly, despite also being very mundane and just kind of bullshit happening. In this pilot, they're just kind of happening, and they're not happening with enough subtlety that I feel like I'm in on a joke that's occurring alongside of our conversation, but they're not happening with enough attention that they feel like the point is that the joke is happening alongside our conversations. I feel like it's just a comic, not a comic, but it's I don't know. I'm struggling so hard, but I hope I'm making sense.
I understand your entire philosophy, every point you made. I understand why you're making it, and I see how you got there. And I feel like I'm gonna be I feel like I'm in a dangerous position here. because I completely disagree.
Go on. Tell me more.
Well, not
Tell me
completely,
more.
but I disagree for the most part. So, okay, so there's two, and again, for the record, I am the newbie Homestucker. I've never watched anything Vizzy Pop's made. I'm coming into this with like I finished Act 1, and then that's about it. So for me, I have no entrenched feelings. So I think my view of this is like there's two types of pilots. There's the pilots that are like, this is episode 1. And then there's the pilots that are, this is roughly our vibe and our tone. And if we get picked up, this is not episode 1, but it's a version of it. Which happens a lot. Like there's a lot of shows that are like the pilot gets like completely redone. Like Game of Thrones pilot got like scrapped and redone after it got picked up. The pilot was apparently like not great, but like the idea was like there that made them want to go through with it. And I feel like this is sort of in the same vein as that, where it's like we did not watch episode 1 of Homestuck. We watched an 11.5-minute truncation of Act 1, kind of, with the promise of what's to come. And I think it does everything really effectively at essentially trying to sell to whoever they're trying to sell this to get funding to get more episodes. It showed off really good animation that combined like interesting characters interacting in an interesting way, like with the framing and how they interacted with the scene and the environment and the fourth wall. It introduced our 4 main characters. It introduced the core concept of they're playing a game, the syllabus, and then even showing you glimpses of like, hey, this isn't just gonna be, hey, exec who's watching this. This isn't just a bunch of kids sitting in rooms on Skype talking to each other. We go crazy. Here's stuff that's gonna happen later, which I don't think was a spoiler. I know like the meme I've seen online is like it's spoiling the end of the other stuff. Let me tell you, as someone who doesn't know what happens later, seeing those images meant nothing to me. I don't remotely know how we could get there. I saw that stuff, and I'm sure for everyone who's read the whole story, you're like, that's spoiling this moment where this thing happens. But to me, as someone who does not know what that is, it just looked like, whoa, cool stuff's gonna happen. I want to see that. And so for me, watching this pilot, I came away with, fuck, I want to see that. That thing they showed, I want to get there and see what that means. Those people they showed us, I want to see what they're about. The trolls, I mean, I've always wanted to know what the trolls are about because they've been around like forever, and I've not gotten there yet. But even then, like in like the I guess the context of this narrative, like I'm just excited. Like I see it as like we've established our characters, we've established our setting, we've established our tone. Here it is, rapid fire, so we can get it in your faces. And please pick us up so we can do the whole thing for realsies. So yeah, it was checklisting, but it kind of had a checklist because they're showing you like it's like the pitch. You know, the pitch is just going to run through the things that we want to do. It's like a visualized pitch where it's like, okay, we have these kind of jokes, we have this kind of character, we have this kind of scene. Look, these are what our fight scenes look like. This is what our humor looks like. This is what our characters look like. This is what the future looks like. This is what our setting looks like. This is what our tone looks like. And yeah, it's not supposed to be, this might sound so bad to say, but it's not supposed to be super enjoyable as its own thing. It's you're not supposed to watch this and go, yes, a complete awesome experience that I just watched in the pilot of this series. This is literally supposed to be like, please God, let us do this properly. Here's what it looks like. So I think it works. I think it's good for what it's trying to do, which is give me money, please. But if this ends up being the pilot, as in like, hey, they get picked up.
This is episode 1. We're picking it up. We're moving to episode 2 now.
Then I will be upset. What this should be is this should be episode 1, but like we add another 11 or 12 minutes. And then
Yeah,
we kind of
that's
like, we stretch this out, we take our time. I'm cool with episode 1 ending with the meteor. Because, like, you can truncate Act 1 into 23 minutes, but not 11.
yeah.
11's too fast.
I was really surprised to see that it was only 11 minutes. And so I'm not surprised that we don't see anything more with, like, what happens with, like, what's the point of the meteor. But I think that's another thing that I really don't love is there's kind of this assumption that everyone who is watching kind of already knows what's going on. Like, it really feels like, oh, we see the meteor for like 1 second. Oh, we're gonna get the game. Oh, we got the game. Well, we're gonna install it, and then it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna play the game. But it's like, I don't pretend to think that, like, I have, like, the vision, right? But it just feels very strange to have a comic that I guess is so incredibly well known and has such a magnitude of influence, and have the entirety of the pilot be like in jokes only. Because I was watching it and I was like,
No.
I feel like if I hadn't rewatched Act 1, I I I reread Act 1 like in the last couple of months,
Hey, you
I
watched me
probably
read
would
it. It
not
counts.
have loved I probably would have thought even less of it.
See, I
Like
really want to show my husband this and get his take, because he's
yeah.
literally gotten 0. Again, I disagree with you. I love you. I disagree with you.
No, it's okay. Because, like, I 100% I get what you're saying. Like, you're coming at this from a very, like, I'm gonna say business standpoint, which I don't mean in any kind of way. It's just kind of the best, like, word name I can put to it, I guess.
I
Where you're
am a
thinking, like, very
businessman.
practically. You're thinking very practically about it. Like, how can we, like, if we want to make 15 years on the Homestuck anime real, how do we do that? Yeah, the point is, yeah, make a pilot, make a proof of concept, get funding for it, make it happen. What do we need to do? What are the tiers that need to be accomplished in order to make this viable? Like, absolutely, 100% I get what you're saying. At the same time, I'm also sitting here and I'm like, I mean, you can still make it good though. It just feels, and I mean nothing against anyone who likes, like, other stuff from the Has Been Hotel studios, but, like, those everything that I see from those studios feels very consistently 5.5 stars out of 10 to me. It's not like crap. It's not like awful. It's not bad, but nothing ever feels spectacular. It all feels very mid. And
And
for
yet,
me, I can't abide midness.
and
I
yet,
don't stand it. I can take something being kind of shitty. I can take something being pretty good. If it's mid, I gotta leave it. I can't do it.
and yet, Has Been Hotel sells like crazy
That's the thing.
and is very popular.
I can understand it because, like, mid stuff sells way better than good stuff. It really does. I don't mean that in
I
any
can't
kind of,
speak to
like,
the quality of Has Been Hotel.
I don't mean it in, like, a snobby way. Like we had how many seasons of Supernatural? Okay? And there's a lot of gold in mid stuff. I find a ton of gold in stuff that's not very good. My preferred level of midness is below 5 stars. That's where all the things that I love best come from. If it's 6 out of 10, I won't do it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Also, as far as, like, the commentary of, like, the second half lost me, like, Mixolidi said it best, like, my overall take, the first half was all right, the second half lost me. I think I agree with that. I there's a lot of things that I like in a vacuum from this pilot. And to be fair, it's entirely possible whenever they come out with the full, like, they will, like, the approach will be different. I'll feel like the things that deserve more attention or a little bit less attention, so everything's kind of balanced more nicely to according to my personal tastes. Maybe they'll hit it right on the money and I'll think it's awesome. But like the whole I think the moment I felt the doors closing on my capacity to really enjoy what I was watching was when Rose and John were having their conversation about why can't you just go get the beta from your dad? And John was like, for the same reason you can't ask your mom for stuff. And Rose said, touche. And I was like, that's not touche. That's not touche at all. Rose has incredibly strong feelings about her mom, and we could boil all of those feelings down to a one sentence response. That does not mean that we are putting John's dad on par with Rose's mom.
I think you're
because that
giving this a very uncharitable take.
It's a very, very strong contradiction to, one, what the comic itself like is telling us about John's dad, despite what John says about his dad, because he is 13 years old, and what we glean about Rose's mom from our very brief interactions with Rose talking about her mom. I was like, oh no, I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit too serious about that one line. And sure enough, the whole rest of the pilot, I was like, I don't know. I didn't love it.
I thought it was great. I think you're again, I think you're expecting this to be like an actual adaptation.
No, that's fair. No, like 100%. Again, I am aware of my flaws. I try not to be ignorant of them. Like, I may very well be looking at this from the perspective of, like, I feel like this is not polished enough. But to be fair, it's a pilot, you know? But my whole thing is, like, I don't know, can I still bitch a little bit?
You can, and you have, and I love you for it. But I do also think that the touche line is, like, Rose doesn't want to get into it right now. And also, like, okay, yeah, fine. Like, and also they're, like, 13.
Fair.
Like, are they going to really articulate their feelings in-depthly as 13-year-olds on the phone while also in this pilot that is truncating their existence for board executives to make money?
I only bring it up because John's insinuation that he can't access his father for reasons for, like, I don't remember how the conversation goes exactly in the comic, but, like, I remember there is a swap between them. It's the very first time we kind of discuss Rose's mom at all. But, like, John is basically like, well, it's big of you to say that I should talk to my dad when you don't do that with your mom. And Rose is literally like, that's right, my alcoholic mom who neglects and emotionally abuses me. For sure, that is totally the same as your dad who is baking you cakes because he loves you. Like, that's how that conversation goes in the comic.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be like, it needs to be just like it was in the comic. But it also feels like in a pilot where, I don't know, it feels like if, I think the reason I don't like it, just to be very plain, I think the reason I don't like it is because if I hadn't read Homestuck and I was taking the opportunity of the Homestuck animated pilot to get into Homestuck without having to read Homestuck, because of the way that I absorb things, I would believe that John's dad is like a horrible, evil, shitty dad because of what they both say, and that being my only information to go off of. And I know that is to be fair, fucking absurd.
That is a Halo reach. That is quite.
But, you know, unfortunately that's how my brain works. And so it's like, you don't understand. John's dad kind of rules.
I would also think that maybe in this scenario, Rose is just downplaying a trauma, which people do.
Fair.
Like people do take like someone will go like, oh yeah, I've had the worst day today, this and this happened, and you'll be like in your brain like, okay, like my day is definitely worse, but like this isn't like the pain Olympics here. Like I'll just be like, okay, yeah, that's right, man, your day is pretty rough.
To be fair, Rose is very famously the therapist friend, so she absolutely would put it away for John's well-being. Very true.
See, all that's too much for this pilot. We only have so much time. There's only so much time to animate and to say words. We have to hurry up and get to the trolls. Okay. Give me money now.
See,
Give me money.
my humble opinion is that there's no reason to save the good stuff. That's kind of how I feel about the concept of like making like a Homestuck animated pilot. It's like there's really no reason to save the good stuff. Homestuck as a comic has existed on the internet as a predominant cultural influence on the internet, even outside of like fandom zones, for the better part of the last 15 years. Like, if if you're going to make a Homestuck pilot to demonstrate, hey, I can take all the fucking best shit from that comic, I can put it to animation, and I can blow everyone away with it. In my humble heart of hearts, and again, at the end of the day, it's like I am aware that I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I would have done something different, and that's not the point. But I do kind of wish that we instead of having like an image flash of like, here's cool stuff that comes later, pick one scene from like Act 2 or Act 3 where in the game the characters are still isolated from one another, still interacting over like text client, but like really show the bag. Like, you don't need to keep the cards up your sleeve. We don't have to stay in John's house, especially when kind of the significance of Act 1 is establishing that kind of like isolation that leads us into this game uprooting reality and taking everything over. It kind of feels like instead of having these gags where we're like undercutting our own sentimentality, something that, in my opinion, when Homestuck does seriously does very, very well, there's a couple of scenes for a couple of the kids in like Acts 5 and 6 that made me cry when I read them because they felt so, the genuity was so strong. It's like, why do we have to like, rag on ourselves a little bit when we could just skip to the really cool good stuff, show it for 10 minutes, and then go back and start at the beginning again? But I don't know. Again, at the end of the day, I'm well aware that I'm just bitching about my made-up version of the pilot in my brain.
I think that wouldn't have sold it well to executives.
Fair.
Because that would have been like, oh, this is just a mopey animated show.
No, the opposite. Start in like Act 2. Like pull something from just slightly into the game where all the shit is cool and fun and we're caught up in how crazy this game is. You don't know this because you haven't read that yet. That's next week. But like, to me, it's like Act 1 has a lot of these spaces of isolation and loneliness, and it's funny. It's got like all the crazy goofy stuff that's happening all the time, but it also does have pieces of very profound sentimentality. And every time we hit one of those in the animated pilot, we had to undercut it, like the title drop. And to me, like, that's one, not funny, and two, not interesting. So, like, why keep it? Why not do something stronger? I don't know. That's just me.
I think this is the strongest you could do for like a truncated 11.5-minute pilot
if you're starting at the beginning. Yeah.
Yes. But I think that like the stuff you're talking about, I don't know if it would quite. I mean, I here's the problem, right? You're talking about a scene I've not witnessed.
No, I know. I was thinking about this the other day because like I have like a lot of ideas about how you could do a really good proof of concept really cleanly in a really short amount of time. But it's all requisite on me being able to discuss things that you haven't seen yet. And
Yeah.
and to be fair, to like actually genuinely, to be fair, having the desire to create a Homestuck animated pilot that starts at the beginning so you don't isolate any of the people who want to get no spoilers. Like that is, to be honest, very fair. But I'm also coming at it from the point of view of someone who doesn't think that Homestuck spoilers are ever, I was gonna say useful, but what I mean to say is like, you said it yourself. Seeing all those crazy images doesn't mean fucking shit, because what the hell do you mean all that shit's about to happen? What do you mean? Like, there wasn't a single image that they showed from that flash of images from later than, like, Act 3. At the latest. Okay? So there's even more insane bullshit beyond that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But I think for me, it made me really excited to watch it. Like, it made me, like, really hyped.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I'm like,
to that point, like I'm excited.
Yeah,
like it sold me.
I feel like there's no shortage of really, really, really cool shit in Homestuck to reveal. I feel like if we took any one random instance or plot thread
Aaron
from
Sorkin Homestuck just fucking shot me. Holy shit! It's just the West Wing. It's just like tracking shots of John and Dave in hallways talking about shit we don't actually see. Holy shit! Oh my god! Sorry, that really
that was so good. I'm so happy. That was like a tailor-made joke for you.
That was all my brain rot. That's so good.
That was wonderful. I'm so happy I got to watch you have that.
Fuck. Because I could see it and it's so good.
But yeah, I feel like if we picked any one mini plot thread from like Act 2, started with a 1 minute lore dump from a character that you don't know, and then just watched it all play out, and then let a bunch of insane, like, did another, here's more shit that happens, just like they did at the end, I feel like that would have been a really nice demonstration of the tone of the bulk of Homestuck.
Would have been.
But that's okay, because that's not what they went with. I know it's not very helpful to have an art critique where you're like, well, if you did this thing that I just made up, but unfortunately, that's the only way I know how to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
So this is what you get.
Yeah, and I think this, like, for me, if I was like an executive and I watched this, I would go like, you know what? That was really well animated. That was really well acted. That was really like nicely staged. That was very intriguing. I would want to see more.
I really like that phrasing. Again, mixologity coming in clutch. Homestuck is dry, and this pilot was soaking wet. That's it.
It had to be, though. It had to be. Like, it had to be juicy. It had to be like, don't you want to fucking watch more of this shit? Dude, like the executive, like, the kids love this shit, okay? We fucking sell out the end cap at Hot Topic with our other shows. Like, don't you want that? But like this? Like, isn't this so fucking good? Look at our animation. They're fighting in the fucking sky and shit, dude.
You know what? One thing I will say, when I watched the trailer, I really didn't like the way the trailer was cut and edited. And I felt like, because another gripe that I tend to have with Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and other like spindle horse stuff, is that things move too quickly, in like a very literal, like things are animated too fast. Things don't take time to breathe. And while I do feel like that was still true of a lot of the pilot, I expected it to be so true to a degree that I thought it was bad. And I don't think that's the case. I was more impressed with the animation than I thought I would be.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. Yeah, I mean, I do understand the fan critique of it's a dialogue heavy series and story, So having a proof of concept be like flashy animation and in your face gags and like yelling and screaming and we're going and Dragon Ball in the sky and shit. I get that might make you go like, oh no, is this gonna be the whole show? And honestly, if it is, I will be like, ah fuck, I'm too old for this. Like I can't do this. Um, but hopefully it's not. And all we could do is hope, right? All we could do is be like, God, I hope that this was just like the sales pitch, and then the actual episode is like this plot over double the length. Give me time to like, because it's not going to start this fast and heavy.
Like, surely not. That would be crazy.
Yeah, like as
right?
soon as it started, I was like, oh, this is not the actual first episode, because if it is, they would be killing people. This is terrible. But like, for a like, here's an 11.5 minute trailer proof of concept, give me money. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's just hop in there, just start like gags, like out the gate.
I will say the animated pilot did my least favorite thing that anything ever does in media. I know I already griped about this, so I'm gonna just say the sentence, and then we can just talk about something else, because I feel like I'm probably beating a dead horse.
Yeah,
but
you
I
are, but it's
hate
okay.
media that undercuts itself. And specifically I hate it in this context because Act 1 of Homestuck is trying to establish this kind of isolation for John, right? Even to the point of like even to the point where the reader who is reading the comic and playing the game, so to say, undercuts John by calling him Zeus Mel Poop Lord. But it's because John is by himself. It's because it's everyone against John. All right? It's like a everybody hates Chris joke. Okay, shit just happens. Instead, in the pilot, I hate that the Zeus Mel Poop Lord joke starts with this cool like B-roll footage of John, and he's in his room and he's cool, and we have the swell of the music, and then it all cuts out and the narrator's like, no, John's a loser. It's like, that's not the same gag. The gag is now, this character is stupid and lame and cringe, and I don't love that. If you want me to like your story, do not make fun of your character in a stupid way. You can only make fun of your characters in a smart way.
It's not what I got out of it.
Don't be stupid.
It's not what I
It's
got
not
out
funny.
of it. It's not what I got out of it. But I'm gonna order a Rose shirt now.
You should. I'm literally 0 notes on Rose. Like just fucking fantastic. Carried the pilot.
Oh, but her cute design's on the back of the shirt, not the front. Fuck me, I hate that, man.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I wear backpacks everywhere, okay? I can't do this shit.
Well, they can't put it on the front because then you're showing that you like something, and that's cringe. You have to be ironically detached from everything you care about.
I am
also
cringe.
Yeah, all of the Dave critiques I agree with. I just that is one dead horse that I feel is.
Oh, you didn't like Dave?
Well, it's not so much that I don't like him. Like I can see what they're trying to do. But that's not the same character. Like at all.
See,
which will become a lot more obvious pretty much the second we get into Act 2 and you get to hear Dave's narration point of view.
From all I've seen of Dave in my years of on the internet and how he's messaged us in the game thus far, that is exactly who I thought he would be like.
That's the thing. He is not like that at all.
But we don't have time to get deeper into his character to understand him. So for the purposes of a short pilot proof of concept, this is all we can get right now.
Humbly, it's a little bit bigger than that. It's kind of like imagine you were watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, and you knew that Courage is really, really scared of all the creepy stuff that happens in the middle of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
And you know that despite how scared he is of everything, he would die to save Muriel, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then imagine if you went to the movie theater and you watched a trailer for a Courage the Cowardly Dog movie, and Courage the Cowardly Dog gets so scared of something that he just runs out of the house and Muriel gets killed by a monster. It's that kind of issue.
I'll have to see. I'll have to see and tell you what I think about it. I'll have to let you
Yeah,
know. I'll have to
'cause
let you know.
Dave's whole thing is that he does not express anything. He does not emote. That's his whole thing.
That's his whole thing?
That's literally Dave's whole thing. Remember, all throughout Act 1, he's shitting on John because John cares too much. And he needs to be chill, like Dave.
I can't wait to rewatch the pilot after we're done streaming.
I can't wait for the show to come out and for me to be like, oh, it's actually kind of good.
Not half an hour of shitting on to be like, yeah, but it'll probably be good in the end.
This is my problem. No one understands. For me to care enough about something
God.
to be like, I don't know, I just feel like it could have done this, that, and the fourth. It's like, I do care. I just really hope, because right now to me it feels just at the area where I can bitch about it enough that I like it a lot.
You bitch because you care.
Or I'm fascinated by it. That's it. I'm very fascinated.
If you didn't care so much, you wouldn't bitch so much.
I want to stay fascinated. So I really hope, because again, even if I have gripes about it, if it winds up being right where I prefer my quality to drop off, then we'll be fine. I'll have a great time watching it, and I will find a lot of gold in it. Again, I cannot overstress how much they can do with the split screen gags, and how much more how much they did with the split screen gags that I thought worked really well and were very clever. And I think they can do even more with the show. Like, that's fucking awesome. I will say, like, it's hard to pretend that split screen it's how do I put it? There's only so many ways to skin a cat. All right? So
Not with that attitude.
I'm combining a couple different phrases there, and I hope the right meaning comes across.
Sound like you're giving up.
I am giving up. I'm so tired. I was sick for 2 weeks.
That's true. You're coming off the sickness.
Yeah. Very sad.
Oh my god. And we've literally spent the entire stream time talking about the pilot.
Hey, if you ever want a pad for time, you just ask me my opinion, cuz you'll get more than you bargained for.
Nah.
Also, for the record, just to address the conversation happening in chat, I thought the epilogues were good. Good as in, like, interesting. Because I think that is really all that you can ask of a story.
I'm $12 away from free shipping? Fuck. Alright, what else do I get?
Bummer.
Rose's laptop sticker pack. Hold on a second. It is $12 exactly.
What a coincidence.
Oh, how interesting.
Also, yeah, I agree with that last bit. That's true. That is also exactly how I felt about the epilogues. My partner just came over to me because they just got done watching the pilot and writing notes so that we can talk about it after we get off stream, and just held up the fucking, like, 4 screenshots of, like, top to bottom full text of all of the different things that they have to say about it. So I'm very excited.
Should we go through
it? You and I can't go through it because you don't.
It's spoiler talk.
No, yeah. You also have to remember, like, my partner is why I stayed in Homestuck for so long. That's my partner's why I'm not going home. My partner's why I'm never getting out of fans roles.
That's why you're never getting out of home.
Yeah, why I will always be Homestuck.
Some might
if
say
you
you're
will.
stuck. Fuck.
Let me out.
Fuck.
But yeah, a lot of people hated the epilogues because they didn't like the writing choices. But I'm kind of the idea that it's like, I do believe that Homestuck is trying to be a little bit more elevated than a comic for 13-year-olds. And so I do think that having like topics that are difficult is not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. I think that's pretty normal. And in my humble opinion, good.
I agree. Sorry, I was debating whether I want to like spend $9 on shipping or just get a $12.
I thought you got free shipping because of the
the
rose.
I didn't get it. I was like, do I want it that bad? Well, the shop's
Wow,
not
you
even.
won't even buy Rose's sticker pack.
Well, because they say it's a 4-pack of stickers, but they don't show each sticker individually, so I can't really see what they look like.
I mean, it's got Rose on it. Like, what do you mean?
It doesn't have Rose on it.
Oh, never mind.
It's a Rose's laptop sticker pack, so it's like stuff. There's like a tentacle thing. There's an eye. There's like a monster thing. There's like something. I don't even know what that is. So like.
That's a classic Homestuck experience. I don't even know what that is.
So fuck, I don't know. I guess there's the Beta Kids sticker pack for $12. That's just all 4 of them with the little speech bubble.
Vote in chat.
Or the $15
money?
Homestuck. The Homestuck's poster for $15.
You could put the poster up in your office.
In my office.
Brand new office.
And I just put a Homestuck poster up. That'd be awesome. What if
He's sick as hell.
Poster? I do think I am leaning on the
Support
poster.
indie animation.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I did after the Knights of Guinevere pilot. I went and I bought like so much shit.
I finally watched the pilot on Monday because I was like, I should watch Knights of Guinevere today and then we'll do Homestuck tomorrow, and then my fucking voice was destroyed.
Okay. I'll buy the poster. Free shipping unlocked. Fuck off, whatever.
Wow, Knights of Guinevere is so fucking
Knights of
good.
Guinevere
Holy
was
shit.
so good. That was a good pilot.
Talk about fucking peak. Hello, 11 out of 10. Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Give me more of it.
Literally.
Yeah, I gotta check.
What do you mean? I gotta wait now?
Pay with 4 installments? I will, thank you. All right.
I gotta figure out.
It's only $113 total. That's whatever.
I gotta get rid of my credit card debt so I can support indie animation.
I love credit card debt. That's what my office is right now, is credit card debt. That's how I got my chair, my desk, and my mini fridge. Yeah, what's up?
Buddy, you gotta spend some money to make some money.
I mean, I did buy a steel case chair.
Ooh, nice.
I was sitting in it today. Oh my god. Felt so good.
Is it nicer than the one that you have at home?
Oh yeah. This one I kind of hate.
Aw, bummer.
But I think I need to hold on. I have to refill my card. That's funny. Yeah, is there enough in there for that? No. Oh, yes there is. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, Knights of Guinevere though.
So good.
So good. So.
See, my thing is like, I just, life is just hard for me because I think everything should be really, 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 really good.
I'm with you, but I also think you need to meet things halfway.
You're not, you, just so we're all aware, everyone listening, everyone in chat, you and me, the VOD viewers, you are correct.
However,
I live a less happy life because of my obsessive need for things to be perfect. I have got to fucking grow out of it. But still, what if it was all just so good, you know?
This isn't working. I have to buy this later. I'm happy you understand that about yourself.
I'm happy that you understand that you're a sad person. Because
Yeah.
you just can't fucking like things.
Yeah. No, because that's the thing I always try to do when I go into something is like meet it. I try to meet it halfway. Like
Yeah.
if I'm watching something I'm not liking it, taking a critical step back and going like, well, is it for me? Am I
Yeah.
even the target audience for this? And then going like, oh, I guess I'm not. Okay. And then just like moving on, or maybe keep going and seeing if maybe something clicks later on down the line. Um yeah, so I think
Oh, for sure.
that's where I meet stuff.
I will say, it is kind of fun that Homestuck as a property manages to foster such incredibly just polarized. Polarized implies fighting, which maybe isn't what I mean, but just like so very, very, very different neighborhoods of fans, you know? You have like the 19-year-olds with like June Egbert like profile pictures with like lesbian flags edited in the background, who have never read the comic and who have only like played Pester Quest,
That's
and
all
they
you need,
love it.
really.
And that's honestly fucking awesome. And then you have like the like dickheads who are, oh, never mind. Actually, I was about to start talking about stuff that you don't know exist. I guess I like dickhead, like people who love leprechauns, people who are fucking obsessed with the leprechauns. You don't even know what that means. And like I could just name like 15 different types of obsessive Homestuck fans. You know, it's great. It's awesome.
I don't like that
It's
you
really
told me about
incredible.
the Sharpie baths. I'm still not happy with you.
Oh, do you want? Well, okay. To be fair, it was just once, and
It
in
stuck with
all
me.
honesty, very, very, very exaggerated magnitude of like influence. Like after the first Sharpie bath, no one was having a second one, you know?
You know of.
Fair. I just
Mm.
feel like the first one reached such legendary status that every subsequent Sharpie bath would be having like photo evidence and stuff, you know?
Do you not remember all the challenges? We lived through Vine.
Well, everyone was so busy. Everyone was so busy doing
Everyone was so busy,
the
am I
cinnamon challenge
right?
that
uh,
diminishing Sharpie returns is the funniest fucking thing I've read all day. That's fucking incredible.
that's up there with Homestuck Aaron Sorkin.
Diminishing Sharpie returns was a joke for me.
Yeah, see, we both had to have one.
Thank you so much, Dew on the Grass, for serving us both such incredibly well-tailored jokes.
God,
10 out of 10.
why am I even bothering when you're around? Jesus Christ.
Hey,
I got nothing today.
put this guy on stream.
Honestly. Hey, when are you gonna get your VTuber going on?
I need to finish setting up my desk so that I can draw at my desk.
Oh my god, I did that like in a day. Got my level.
I would, but the amount of things that I can do in a day is like 2, and 1.5 of those things is going to work.
I hate that. See, I just didn't
I just
work
need
and I
to
just
get
made a
stronger.
desk. Yeah. I don't know why I said yes so
like
quickly.
no, it's true though. I'm not even mad about it. It's true. I literally like
Get good.
my stamina is ridiculously bad. It's like pathetic.
Oh my god, my office. I'm on the 3rd floor, and I've decided to always take the stairs.
Oh my god, that was
Because
me
it
in
will make me
college.
stronger.
That was me in college when I lived on the 6th floor
That's a bit much.
for
I don't know about
one
that.
semester.
I think you should.
But
I don't know about that.
I'm also like incredibly averse to elevators. I fucking hate those nasty little boxes. So
That's
I
true.
always take the stairs, even though it has never produced like any strength in me. I still always am out of breath at the top of the single flight of stairs.
Yeah, and I
So
got to the 3rd floor, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a fat boy.
yeah.
I
Too much.
gotta go on the character arc that Dudley's actor went on and become like super thin.
I gotta go on the character arc of like people who go on walks every day and therefore have like a little bit of cardio in them. That's me. That's all I need.
a bit of gumption and daring do, some pulchritude. See, I used to go on walks a lot to get like a morning coffee, and then I was like, fuck, these coffees are expensive. And then I just stopped.
They are.
And I stopped doing the morning walk, and I was like, and then I would say to myself, I could probably just do the walk without the coffee. And then I would go, but then what's the point if there's no coffee?
That's so fucking funny.
Bad.
I look at the I look at my
Tisk.
I look at my partner's like coffee receipt and it's like $7 and I'm like, dude, do you know how many fucking sandwiches I could make with $7
How
of
many fucking
ingredients?
sandwiches?
Do you know how many PB&Js we could make for the price of 2 coffees?
That sandwich exchange rate though is crazy.
No, but that's like that's like where we've been living for the like ever since I had to quit my old job.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't hack it anymore. But just like the saddest thing in the world. It's been a bad couple of years.
It's been a decade, huh? It's been quite the decade.
Yeah, fuck all this. I need to go back to my mom buying my food for me. Someone flip a switch and make me 15 again. It sucked shit, but I didn't have to buy my own groceries.
I did at 15.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's because you're... Oh, we
Say
don't
it, say it, say it, say
Because
it.
that fucking woman!
Stole my money.
Fuck that bitch!
Ah, thank you. It feels good to say.
I remember... there's so many different things that I, like, uniquely despise about that woman, but...
Dude, I love her Trump Twitter account. It's so good.
Sometimes I think about how you were, like, very, very, very ill for a while. Like you got, like, really, really sick shortly after you moved upstate, right? Moved up north. And just something about that has always, like, made me feel so deeply sad about just all the shit. It's like the shit cherry on the diarrhea cake. Do you get it? It's, like, so bad.
Yeah, I was.
And
I
in
was
my heart,
definitely
it's
ill.
all her
was,
fault.
I was shaking. I was like breaking out in sores. It was like literally like the demon was leaving my body.
It's fully in my heart. That was her fault.
Yeah.
So I hate her for that.
Yeah, Lord Drop. My mom kicked me out when I was 18 because I wanted to
Fuck that
move
dumb bitch.
to Washington to be with my Slender Man friends, and then she kicked me out, and so then I just did it anyway. And now I'm happy, and I have my own office, and I'm my own boss.
She doesn't have that fucking office.
Uh-uh.
She's not gonna have a Homestuck poster. She's not supporting indie animation.
Touche. So true. So true. No, yeah, she thought she wouldn't let me get, because when she kicked me out, I couldn't take anything with me. So I was trying to get my passport, my birth certificate, and my social security card because she had all that stuff, and she wouldn't give it to me. And I was an adult, and there's my legal papers, so I threatened to call the cops on her. She was like, "You wouldn't
Get her
call
ass.
the cop on your own mother," and then I did. And she's like, "You called the cop on your own mother," and I'm like, "Yeah, you had my legal documents I needed for travel. I'm 18.
Honestly,
Let me
and just
out."
so fucking crazy for you to be like, "Hey, I'd like to go to this place and live there," and she was like, "Well, fuck you. You can't live here. What the hell is your problem?"
I know.
Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna go do it now. What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't think you'd really leave. Well, don't give me the option then.
Literally.
Shit, gave me the fucking keys to get out. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna run.
Bitch ass. Motherfucker.
With your fucking MAGA account. Yeah, I know, right? And also, our like mafioso relatives would send us money every year for Christmas. So I was, living on couches in Washington State, and I went to go visit. Joe took me. Trial of Leaves Josiah took me to go meet Trial of Leaves Nathan and Justin for a little like winter vacation together. And I had gotten a check from one of my relatives who definitely is not part of the mob, because that's an Italian stereotype I don't want to perpetuate, even though it's true, but it's not.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And
They followed for the mob.
yeah, no, that was it. That was the linchpin. I went to go like withdraw the money because like we were like getting pizza, and I was like, "Yo, guys, let me help out because you've been so nice to me. Trial Leaves gang, you've been my homies. Let me help you out." And I went to go check my bank account. No money. Card closed. Call the bank, and they're like, "You can't do shit for you, dude, because you technically were tied to your mom's account." Call my mom, and I'm like, "Did you take all my money?" And she's like, "Yes, I'll give it back when you come home." And I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I can never forget the money that she stole from me. And that was like, there's a lot of like a lot of straws breaking my back, but that was like I'm literally out here on my own, and you're like, "Nah, I'll be taking
Profoundly
that."
fucking evil. Profoundly fucking
That's
evil.
mine now. And you wonder why I don't call you. Oh, I'm allowed. Let me. Oh, did you allow it? Thank you.
Yes, it got blocked by the auto mod.
I raced to go
it's-
click allow. I was like,
and
yeah,
I was like,
let
no,
it in, let it
yes!
in, let it in. That's the lore drop, everybody.
Well, this was a lot of fun.
And now I make adult games. Anyway, so this has been a great stream. We should probably wrap it up though, because it's our time to go. We were gonna read
Yeah, I'm
Jess'
late for dinner.
request. I have to go. Yeah. Summer shoot. Yeah, dude, listen. Sometimes parents can be the most loving, wonderful people. Like my friends who I moved here to be with, Nathan and Josiah, they have the most amazing parents who are so loving and kind. And it's so crazy to see that because I'm so not used to it. Like, like Josiah's dad like works for the city, so I'll see him around sometimes. He'll treat me like so nicely, and he's such a good guy, and his mom's like so amazing, and I'm like, fuck, dude, give me. Why does he have that? But they're basically they kind of adopted me anyway, so it's fine.
It's okay.
It's cool. I kind of just got picked up along the way. God damn. Yeah, no, parents can either be the most amazing thing in your life, or they could be like actual torture. So anyway. And yeah, she has a MAGA account, a MAGA fan account. 2, because the first one got blocked. Yeah, no, her first one got pretty popular, and then, she got blocked, or she got banned, for like saying things that MAGA people say.
Discrimination.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, I never checked her Twitter after the gang violence incident that happened at the end. I'm sure it's really juicy on there. I'm sure she's really normal about it.
Resist the temptation. There's nothing good. There's nothing good.
I'm gonna go watch Kamen Rider with my husband instead.
Yay!
And try to show him Homestuck. So thank you all so much. Oh wait, Chris, you have a small program update. Concerned about Kamen Rider, or I know because Grace, about start times going forward.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Sorry. So from here on out, previously we had been starting at 4:30. What is your time zone called?
4.
4.
I'm in
What time
Pacific.
zone is that? Pacific. That's what it's called. At 4 or 6 Central, or 5 for me because I'm Mountain Time. But I actually can't get home from work fast enough for that. So from here on out, we're going to be starting at 4:30 Pacific Time or 6:30 Central Time. Still on Tuesdays and Thursdays, although we'll only be going for about an hour. We may go between an hour, 60 and 90 minutes, but currently my as I've made many jokes about, my stamina and my health is not the best. So streaming for 2 hours twice a week, I think, is part of what was taking it out of me.
Reference
So
the
we're gonna
time that
do-
you got sick for 2 weeks straight and couldn't talk.
Literally so bad. Literally so bad. I want you to know, I went to work on Friday and my kids that I work with were laughing at me for my horrible little gravel voice. They'd be like, teacher, and I'd be like, hey guys, and they'd be like, ah!
That's severe psychic damage because kids are more harmful than anyone else.
It's okay, because nothing makes me happier than when they're having a great time. So them all laughing at me meant that they were all laughing. So it was pretty good. But yeah, so from here, for the foreseeable future, we'll be doing approximately hour-long streams, maybe 90 minutes depending on the day. Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting at 4:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Central.
Yeah, and then we'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
And we'll try to. I'm trying to find a good emote.
I do anticipate getting stronger. My health has just been like hilariously bad for the last couple of years. But now things are getting stable again. My environment stabilized. So my health should follow. So.
I also now work in an office, so I have to get home. I have to get home to stream, as opposed to I clock out and I'm just right here.
Yeah, you can't take work to work. Hey, can't take work to work.
That's the goal. So this was fun though. I loved watching this with you and talking about it and everyone being here. I'm sorry we didn't get the gesture quest, but I swear to God, next Thursday, unless Grace dies again, we'll do it.
It's okay because my biggest goal for next week is to start Act 2 because I'm so excited to start Act 2.
And we can get to the scene that you want to talk about.
Yay! Well, we'll get to. There's a lot of. We'll get to some. Well, we're gonna watch Act 2. That's all that matters because Act 2 is a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's get ripped. I really want to do treadmill streams at some point, like playing a game on a treadmill for 2 hours.
Oh, fucking treadmill is the best. When I used to work out, treadmill was my favorite because you get to go without going anywhere. It's pretty fucking awesome.
My goal is to do that when a certain game comes out, a certain game.
How exciting!
I'll say I want to play World of Warcraft Classic, Burning Crusade, and walk the entire time. And stream it.
That sounds fucking fun.
But specifically Burning Crusade because I want to play a Blood Elf really bad. Because that's what I played as a kid. So that's where my nostalgia comes in.
I think
if I can literally walk the World of Warcraft, I will get fucking shredded. Beast mode, I'm afraid.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Beast mode.
That's as hype as you can get, and I appreciate you trying.
Sorry, hang on. I can try harder. Beast mode? Was that better?
That was really good.
It's gonna be awesome sauce.
Just Dance on a Treadmill. Super hard extreme edition.
It's just that one OK Go music video for Million Ways.
Yeah. No, I tried to lie my way through that. I don't know what you're talking about. But everyone have a great...
I'm gonna send you this video and you're gonna know it. I know
I probably will. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. We'll see you next Tuesday. And don't forget to stay Jawesome out there.